Formative and summative assessment tools presented by Alexis, Amanda, and Cassandra. Assessment tools. As educators, we are constantly changing along with the times to stay on top of the ever-evolving technology that is expected to be used in the classroom. As 21st century teachers, we must implement technology into our classroom, and by including this with assessments, we can only help to improve the data collection, evaluation, and learning of our students. What is a formative assessment? To monitor student learning to deliver continuing feedback that can be used by the teacher to improve their teaching and by students to improve their learning and recognizing problem areas for students. See examples below. What is a summative assessment? To evaluate student learning with some standard or benchmark at the end of an instructional unit. Please see examples below. Formative assessment tools, student response systems, instructional rubrics. Summative assessment tool, e-portfolios. Student response systems. Student response systems, also referred to as clickers, are known for their immediate feedback of results. This is known as one of the best practices for the clicker system, not only giving teacher immediate feedback, but also available for students. Not only is the response system a fast and efficient way for teachers to collect data about their students, but also to compare different classes, understanding of the content, and even have a program to create different graphs showing the improvement and growth of students. These computer-based clickers can be used not only for formative assessments, but could also be applied to summative assessments as well. There are different softwares available for purchase to have these response systems in the classroom. There are different types of response system software available, but there may be more funding needed for these products that some schools have money for. Different examples, depending on your needs, can be found online. The cost of a system may be high, but there are different grants available for schools and districts to apply for these to receive clickers to use in the classroom. The data student response systems that are collected on is instructional summaries, study guides, question reports, item analysis, and graphs. Next, we're going to discuss rubrics. As education evolves, it requires meaningful assessments. Teachers are required to find reliable, innovative ways to readily assess students' knowledge and abilities. The creation of instructional sound rubrics can be time-consuming, and often teachers feel the pinch are turning to rubric resources from the World Wide Web. In recent years, the transition from computer-based to web-based is largely due to the fact that internet websites provide educational resources that alleviate the pressure of time. There is various rubric resources available. Generally, they are consisted from rubric banks by grade level, subject area, or skill. There are also rubric processors. And last, rubric generators, websites such as RubyStar for all rubrics. According to About.com Elementary, a rubric is a scoring tool that teachers use to assess student learning after a lesson. The use of a critical thinking rubric as an assessment tool for student achievement is a good choice to measure comprehension. There is little or no cost for educators to save and create rubrics. Instead, they are required to register with the website. Others, such as Teachers Pay Teachers, require a one-time purchase for the license to the file. Instructional purpose of rubrics can be used either for formative or summative assessments. Monitor student growth with continuous feedback. Provide student with feedback on strength. Provide feedback on areas where they can improve. Provide timely avenue for feedback. Students develop metacognitive and self-assessment abilities, and clearly convey standards. Last is e-portfolios. E-portfolios are a collection of selected student artifacts in a multimedia environment demonstrating resources and accomplishments that present an individual, group, or institution. They can be used to showcase a student's progression over time or show the student's strong and weak academic areas. E-portfolios can be used as a summative or formative assessment tool. E-portfolios can be both summative and formative. On the summative aspect, e-portfolios can be used in a summative way by using it as a final or cumulative purpose. It can be used to assess the student's progress throughout a unit, a semester, or throughout the entire school year, or even a whole undergraduate or master's program. Formative aspect. E-portfolios can be used in a formative way by the teacher, using it to reflect and make comments and revisions throughout a time. Instead of using it as a final project, it can be used to provide further learning and reflections. Web-based e-portfolios include Folio Spaces and Learning Journey. With Folio Spaces, create your own personal learning space. Students, teachers, career professionals, and others find electronic portfolios are the best way to showcase student achievements, assess proof of learning and experience, gives and receives feedback, reflect on learning and other important events. Learning Journey. It's free for school account up to 20 users. There's an additional fee to upgrade to premium education. Tool features are: provides a safe online space to store and display student work, allows a safe social network for students to communicate and the teacher to monitor, and finally, a digital map of learning, evidence of student achievement or awards. E-portfolio, differentiated instruction. E-portfolios are a great tool for differentiated instruction because you can individualize each student's assignment to fit their needs. Data and evidence. Studies have concluded that in the distance learning environment, e-portfolios have seen great success as an evaluation tool. It allows the students to showcase their work in a creative and hands-on way from a distance. The students were assessed using both in a summative and informative concepts. Although e-portfolios were a collection of students' work as a final for the program, the teacher still reflected and commented on the students' work, allowing them to make corrections. As a result, it has had a positive effect communicating among students, mentors, teachers, academic facilitators, support team, coordinators, and so on as a collaboration. With the collaboration, creativity of students becomes better decision making and planners. And this concludes our presentation. Thank you.